Have you ever heard of a man with over 100 wives? It sounds like something out of a history book, but for one man in Nigeria, it was his reality. Let's dive into the incredible story of Mohammed Bello Abubakar. Born in 1924, Mohammed Bello Abubakar was a charismatic and controversial figure from Bida, a town in Nigeria's Niger state. He wasn't a king, a politician, or a celebrity in the modern sense. He was a teacher and a preacher who gained widespread fame, or notoriety depending on your perspective, for one thing, his massive family. By the time of his passing in 2017 at the age of 93, he had reportedly married 130 women. So, how did one man manage such a huge household? Abu Bakr claimed it was a divine calling. He told journalists that God had given him the power and ability to handle so many wives. He insisted he didn't seek them out. Instead, he claimed that women were drawn to him because they believed he could heal them. Many of his wives, when interviewed, supported this, saying they sought him out for help with various ailments and ended up marrying him. Now, you might be wondering about the religious context. While Nigeria has a significant Muslim population and polygamy is permitted in Islam, it's typically capped at 4 wives, with the condition that the husband must treat them all equally. Abu Bakr's situation, with over 100 wives, far exceeded this limit and sparked significant controversy with local Islamic authorities. In 2008, he was arrested and ordered by a Sharia court to divorce all but 4 of his wives. His response? He refused, arguing that the Quran doesn't explicitly state a punishment for having more than 4 wives. He believed his large family was a special assignment from God. Life in the Abu Bakr household was a community in itself. Imagine a compound bustling with dozens of wives and around 200 children. Reports described a surprisingly organized system. The wives cooked in large groups, took care of the children collectively, and managed the household together. Some of the older children even helped manage the family's affairs. Abu Bakr himself rarely worked in a conventional sense. His family was largely supported by the consultation fees from people seeking his healing powers and by the collective efforts of his wives and children, many of whom were involved in small-scale trading. Economically, it was a massive undertaking. Feeding hundreds of people daily required an industrial scale of cooking. Abu Bakr once said it took over 3 large bags of rice to feed his family for just one day. Despite the financial strain, he maintained that God always provided. His wives often spoke highly of him, describing him as a loving and caring husband who treated them all well. They seemed to live in relative harmony, a point that baffled many outsiders. However, not everyone saw it that way. Critics viewed him as a cult leader who exploited vulnerable women. They questioned how one man could possibly provide emotional, financial, and physical attention to so many spouses and children. The local authorities were constantly at odds with him, viewing his lifestyle as a challenge to both religious doctrine and social norms. His defiance made him a symbol of rebellion for some and a figure of disgrace for others. Even after his death, his legacy is complicated. Some of his wives reportedly remarried within the family, choosing to stay together as a community. His story forces us to ask some big questions. What defines a family? What are the limits of religious freedom? And how did one man manage to build and sustain a family that was larger than a small village? Mohammed Bello Abubakar's life was extraordinary, a blend of faith, controversy, and a family structure that defies easy explanation. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones that are actually true. What do you think about his story? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories from around the world.